Hi there, my name is Nethergame, and today we're playing Factorio. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you're having a great day. When we last left off, we were going to get our little stone situation cooking here, so I went ahead and built all the actual little bits and pieces. So there's obviously some things going on here. We don't have any coal and so on and so forth, but for the most part, I think it's functional. And I went ahead and put the rails here, but of course that broke everything, so that's going to be the first thing we have to fix here. So let's see here. So we definitely need to separate that. That should allow that train to move at least. I'm gonna go ahead and put another stop. I'll put a stop just there, just so that I can get a little farther away. Go ahead and put another little thing here. We will put a thing. Sure. This is that way. This is that way. Break that off. Break this off. We'll get this will come this way. So we'll break those two. I'm gonna move this. So we'll just have that. This will be our chain signal. And then break after the intersection. After the intersection. Okay. I think that's more or less at least broken up the way I want. So let's see. I think I might turn this into a chain signal. That's a chain signal. And that's a chain signal. So sort of just coming into this intersection, we'll make those chain signals just so that if anything is happening, if anything's weird, hopefully everyone will be able to find their way. Okay, I think that's more or less okay for what we're doing here. So now, what was I gonna do? So one of the main reasons I was putting this side track in, I think, was that so I could just have a train that all it does is just get coal, bring it here, get coal, bring it here, get coal, bring it here. A little concerned about that because I worry that will really kill coal production, but I guess not. I could always say wait here until empty. Oh no, but I can't have this just chilling here. Okay. We will see. We will see how I handle that. But at least let's get some trains down. Well, no. No. That's not what I was gonna do. That's not what I was gonna do at all. I was just gonna have a train. I was gonna have a train and 3 cars about it. And what I was gonna do is I'm basically just gonna have this one pick up. Nope. Yes. Yes. Nope. So what do? I do this. I do stone. Nope. We'll just let it do its thing. This one is going to be stone bricks. This one. Okay, now I can do that. I kind of feel like, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense why I can't shift click things that are already in there. But I don't know. It'd be nice if I could, if there was just sort of one thing I could do, whether there was stuff in there or not. Because now I'm like getting confused. Also, the middle mouse button on this mouse I have is not the best. It's one of these little, like, it's a ball. And so its tendency is to roll before click. So anyway, all right, that's fine. And this is going to be coal. Just to make sure. So this is actually quite a bit easier for me. The right click, left click thing. Cool. Okay. Lovely. So we're good to go there. We have this train is set. I have a little bit of coal to give it right off the bat. And I think we're ready to go. So let's make sure all the stations are named correctly. Train, stop, stone mine. Coal mine. Lovely. And then I'm going to need... Oh. Right. Nothing. Because this train can't do anything yet. So I guess all we're going to do is currently just go back and forth between the coal mine. So we'll go to the coal mine. We will... be nice if I could. I suppose I could do a whole circuit thing if I really wanted to. But it'd be nice if I could do full cargo on just one car. That'd be nice. But I won't worry about it. So, time passed. We will do 60 seconds. Or why don't we give it 40? Just because I don't think it needs to really wait that long. Or inactivity. Cool. And then we will go to stone mine. We will wait for empty cargo. Or 40 seconds. Or inactivity. Just because, again, because it has multiple cars with multiple, not ingredients, multiple cargo types, it won't count as cargo full or cargo empty, essentially ever, probably. So, inactivity. Fantastic. I think it's ready to go. Get on there, buddy. Whoa, I did not realize I was in map mode. So that's going to go up there, happily. Get itself some coal. Now, I'm a little worried about this, but hopefully it'll be fine. Hopefully this is plenty of coal to keep up with the, I think now 3 trains we have coming in here, so it's not like a crazy number. But, it's not, they're not full belts or nothing. Yeah, that's way better. Look at that. Parked tidily. So this should be almost done, 40 seconds wise. And then just want to make sure this is all working and everything is running nice and correctly. So off it goes with its not full thing of cargo. Happily just runs right through there. Awesome. Cool. And then that should start dumping coal. And then that means these things should start kicking off. And they should start making stone bricks. Cool. All right, well, now we need a place for those things to go. So why don't we go and figure out what we want to do. So what was it? It was certainly I don't know. No, what we're doing? Rails. That's a big one. Which means we're gonna need iron sticks as well. But that's fine. We're gonna need those for a lot of other things too. Stone bricks, but we already have those technically. So I don't think I'm gonna I don't think I'm gonna have another place just dedicated to stone bricks. I don't think. So I should have built a full station here. Anyway. No point in lamenting it now. Right, steel furnaces. Okay, so that's steel plates and stone bricks. This is steel plates and stone. So that's 3 things. And iron sticks, so that's 4. So theoretically, 4. 1, 2. I could theoretically do that. I could have a factory. I don't know if I'll ever go more than 2. To like 2 sort of separate factories. But if I have a 4-car oh, that actually kind of works perfectly. Well, no. What am I doing? Right, this one already has coal in it. So maybe I do, well... Do I want a 3rd? Another car, another train, as opposed to this guy? Maybe I do. Maybe I do. It'd be nice if you could disconnect cars. Can you? That'd be cool. So that I could just take the, disconnect these 2 guys without having to like empty the car and have it go off on itself and then put another engine in front of this. That'd be lovely, but I don't think that's an option. So I'm just trying to work out the logistics of this particular station. It doesn't need coal. That's the thing. So, or it won't need coal. So this train doesn't necessarily make sense, because if this train is what's going to be providing the supplies for that stop, for that station, for that factory, then yeah, no, I think I'm going to dismantle this. I think we're going to start over. We're going to have a train that just takes the coal. That's all it does. And then a separate train that picks up the stuff and brings it around. That makes way more sense. So this is going to have to be steel, stone bricks, stone, and iron sticks. If I make an iron stick factory, we'll do that in car 1. So car 1 will be iron sticks of this theoretical 4-car train. Car 1 will be iron sticks. Car 2 will be stone bricks. Car 3 will be stone. And then car 4, coincidentally, is already ready to be steel. Nailed it. Okay. So excited. So, iron sticks, I assume, is just iron plates, right? Can't actually remember, but hard to imagine to be anything else. Cool. So, I logistically could put it here, because this is just dropping off iron plates, but since it's not even remotely enough iron plates as it is, maybe not. Yeah, this is still a conundrum, but what can you do, hey? Because it is what it is. Okay, so where could I put this hypothetical iron stick situation? That is also tragically low on iron plates. This, I'm sure, is also low on iron plates. It's sort of not, actually. Why do you have 3,000? Oh, sure. That's the drawback of this particular setup. I might want to figure out a way to do that a little bit better. I won't worry about it. Yeah, that's not a lot of green circuits either. Where are green circuits going? Science? Science, of all things. Anyway, actually, where is it going? It's not red science. Is it green science? Does green science need, or, no. One of those things does, though. Yes, okay. That's actually doing okay. Probably because this is all totally full. Because we're not actually really bringing, we are, just not, I guess not very frequently. Because green science is, I have no idea. Anyway, I guess it could back up, couldn't it? I was thinking there isn't really a way to back up. Because like eventually green science will be full, right? It won't be able to do any more because the chests here will fill, or rather, the chest here, doesn't even go to an output at the moment. Chest here will fill. And then the trains won't be able to unload. So they'll just sort of go back and forth full. Whatever train is picking up inserters and belts will just go to the green science factory, try to drop off belts and inserters. Won't be able to because they'll be full. And then it'll just go back to try to pick up more inserters and belts. Won't be able to because it's full. And in fact, I'll bet that is exactly what is happening. These are full. And this is full. Yep. That's exactly what's going on. So this train is doing literally nothing. It's just bouncing back and forth between two stations. Can't drop anything off. It can't pick anything up. Just sitting there. Because everything's just at a standstill. So, all right. Well, we're going to have to figure out where to send green science at some point anyhow. But that'll solve that problem. If that is, in fact, a problem. Right now, I'm not super concerned about it. Okay. Let me get one of these guys down. Just because we're here. And might as well put it right there. There she goes. There she goes to pick up nothing. To bring nothing, to pick up nothing, to do nothing. Just make her lonely way around the tracks till the end of time. All right. So, speaking of which, what's your deal? What's your deal, bro? Oh, you're going. You're starting to back up, just slowly. I guess that is a longer run. Oh boy. I need roads. All right, what are we doing? I need iron. Oh gosh, oof, boy, that's about as close as it gets, eh? I need iron sticks. Now, look, there's just no way. There's just no way I'm not gonna be able to. I'm not keeping up. I'm not keeping up at all. That's the problem. So, how do I handle this? And the answer is, first of all, it's a lot of work. I think is the answer. No, it's not. It's not. I wanted to. Well, it is, but I wanted to automate. Steel furnaces for this exact problem. But now the automation of steel furnaces doesn't need the sticks. So we wait. That's the plan. That's what we're doing. We're waiting. We're waiting on rails. Love me some rails. Can't wait until they're automated. We're waiting. We're going to get steel furnaces automated first so that we can increase our flippin' iron plate production. Okay, let's go. Let's do it. And that's going to be here. It's going to be down here. This is the death intersection. I've almost died several times. This is where our factories are going to be, right here. Right in here. What do these take to make? No, way more complicated. Okay. So, let's do our thing. Walk into the woods and clear some stuff out here. We're gonna need a lot of space. We gotta get all these trees gotta go. It's all gotta go. Cut them down, chop it, clear it. Let's go. And then we'll put a station. We'll put a couple of factories. Well, we will put a factory, and then with the understanding that we will be putting a second factory in this space as well. Which means that we'll make sure and lay this out in such a way where rails will also be ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and like lay out belts and things with the understanding that it's going to need space for that kind of stuff. So, little station. Yes. That lives here, right? Yes, that looks good to me. Okay. And then we're going to want... So, this is our incoming station. So, we're going to do 4 of these. It's going to be a nice little four train thing. And then we'll go ahead and maybe just sort of assume we're going to have 2 things coming out, right? Well, actually, probably not, actually. Well, no. So, eventually, at some point, I would like to have a mall of some sort, right? A centralized location where I, on my little feetsies, can go and pick up all the stuff that I need, right? So that will be all the sort of final items. And not so final items, so things like inserters and belts that I am sending somewhere to craft more other things, right? Will also go to this mall. But primarily like final things, you know, power poles, assemblers, furnaces, this kind of thing where, and electric miners, that kind of thing where it's like, These aren't used in crafting for the most part. Some of these things might be used in crafting, but for the most part, they are just for me to use in builds. I want to have one place where I can just go and pick all that stuff up. Belts, rails, so on and so forth. So why don't I assume that eventually I am going to want to export via train steel furnaces, right? Because even if I'm not going to need them for crafting, I will eventually want them to go to this hypothetical centralized location. Don't know where that's going to be yet, but that's a problem for later. But anyway, let's get this ready to go. Or more accurately, let us get our little balancers down so we can build accordingly. And then what are we going to need? We're going to need stone furnaces first, or steel furnaces rather. So we're going to need two things. We're going to need steel plates and stone bricks. So that can just be pretty standard little one belt in, one belt out kind of factory. So we'll use this. And that's just going to live... That's going to be over here. Let's say left side is going to be steel furnaces, right side is going to be rails. Because rails are going to be the thing I want to export first. More likely, I imagine. I don't know if that's going to be totally true, but let's assume steel furnaces are not going to need to be exported until I have them all. Rails might be exported before that. I actually don't know. Regardless, I think I want first train to be rails, second train to be stone furnaces, steel furnaces. So we'll use this guy, and it'll be on the left. So that's going to go like this. That's going to leave a little bit of space here just for belt shenanigans, but we will more or less put it like so. And we'll put, we'll just sort of imagine a couple, like so. I'll probably just start with one. No, actually, wait. Just kidding. Steel furnaces. I don't think I'm going to need 8 gajillion. So why don't we assume 1 for now? That is just not going to be something I need a bunch of, I don't think. Again, maybe at some point. Who knows? I could be wrong about all of that. Maybe steel furnaces end up being the most... Oh, biscuits. That's a bummer. I put that in the wrong spot. It sort of looks right, but now on further inspection, it is definitely not right. Beans. Okay, let's try that again. I will... It doesn't matter. It's all just blueprint. Irrelevant. Do that, undo that. We will put our intersection, just because I sort of beefed him a little bit right there. Oh no! Oh no! And then just sort of make sure that it's all set. Cool. And now let's try to do this without messing it up, because there is really, when I build them this way, and I probably shouldn't, I should probably leave a little bit of extra room on either side, but what are you gonna do? There's literally only enough room for this train track. If I put it one tile to the right, the train coming out of the station here can't get into the loop, because technically I can't gesture with the mouse because that'll move the blueprint, but you know what I mean. Over in the bottom right where that little green track ends, that's not lined up with the little cross track, and so it wouldn't be able to get out. And so then I'd have to build the outer track, and then it would have to go to a different station and turn around. Nightmare. So this has to go here. If you are wondering why I bothered to take the time for something that seemingly trivial, wasn't, unfortunately, particularly trivial. All right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is 1 and 2. Boy, those little stone doodads, man. That was You know, not to toot my own horn or anything, this is a great idea. So I don't have to, like, faff around and figure out where the actual stop's gonna be. Okay, perfect. We're back to 1. So now this is lined up, and the train can actually come out of this station, immediately go into the middle, use the loop, and go to the left if that's what it needs to do, which it probably will, particularly at this station, since there's nothing down this way except coal. Well, I guess it's not entirely true. That is where it needs to go, technically, but this doesn't go anywhere. Anyway, okay. So, let me set this up. Get some tracks going. And then, so we can get some stations put in. Not that that's like the most crucial part of this, but I like to think it's a big part of it. Okay, so come down here, and then this will go like this. At some point off camera, I might just go through and like put down all the rails. Because I find it fun, but there's probably a little bit of tedium there. Let me just sort of make sure these things... Ooh. Yeah. Oh. That's a little bit of a bummer. And I've never really noticed that. I could fairly easily solve that problem. Woo. By putting one side here and one side here and having a little wave instead of a little X, but we'll have a think about that. Not sure if this is the worst bit of track ever. Okay, that's upset. That's fine. Go ahead and drop that. I'm okay with that. But this now is sort of... Oh, no, that's a chain signal, so I'll just leave that. And then we'll separate these guys. This guy's fine for now. Things are going to start getting upset if they need to start switching tracks or anything, but right now, nothing really matters. Separate all of this and clip that there, and then just sort of clip it in the middle, just in case, you know, anything sort of is moving around or gets stuck or anything like that. Before and after, and we'll go ahead and put one here too. Okay, cool. So, signaling should be okay. You know, I might put a couple more here just to make train stops a little bit gentler, but there. This is going to be, what are we doing here? Steel St. Furnace rail drop off. And that's going to be steel furnaces and rail. Lovely. And then I'm just going to go ahead and copy paste. Will you let me do that? You won't let me do that unless I do that. Now that's okay, cool. Just so I don't have to find those emojis again. Pick up. Cool. All right. St. Furnace, and we're good to go. So, real quick, let me kind of just throw a rail plan down, and as usual, I will go ahead and do some of the more tedious, just putting everything in place stuff off camera. So what are we going to need for St. Furnaces? We are going to need steel plate and stone brick. That will be on our train. Car 2 for stone brick, and car 4 for steel. It's kind of working out sort of perfectly. So car 2, it's going to be a little bit of a disaster in a hot minute when I also then need to take these two guys, which will be iron sticks, and stone, and then need to send them the other direction. And steel too. Ugh, boy, that's gonna be a nightmare. But whatever, that's a problem for later, Nether Yam. I don't need these. There, and there. Lovely. So, pretty straightforward. These are gonna come this way. Sweet. Yeah, I won't worry about that just yet. Famous. Worst words. Don't worry about it now, worry about it later. No, that's dumb. Dumb and a waste of belts. Because we can just do all of this work here. Don't worry about it. So, this here. Let's say here and sure, we'll just say here for now. And then there and there. Cool. And then that's gonna go down like that. And then, ooh, whoops, do this. And thank you tree trunks for being here. You're the best at making it impossible to see what the heck is going on. All right, cool. And then these are gonna come down here and go there. These are gonna come down here and go there. Lovely jubbly. Okay. Nope. Incorrect. All right. There we go. That is more or less. I might tweak this a little bit as I sort of give a little bit more of a ponder of where all this stuff's gonna go. How it's gonna go. I will maybe go ahead and wire it up as well, so there's at least sort of all the belts going in this direction, even if we don't have the factory. Get all this sort of taken care of. I probably won't even build these yet, because it will probably be, you know, next door to never that I actually need these things to get exported, relatively speaking. We'll leave space for it and everything, but like, it's not gonna be soon. It's not gonna be now. I just need to get stuff into the chests, and so that can come pick it up. But anyway, I think it's gonna have to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for joining me. When I come back with more Factorio, I will have all of this built, plus maybe a little extra, but again, just sort of tedious belt land. And then we'll separate this train here into 2 trains, one for coal, one for stone and stone bricks and stone. And then that stone brick and stone train will also come up and pick up iron sticks, which we don't have yet, and steel, which we do have. And primarily the steel and the stone bricks, which it already has, will come in here and start making steel furnaces, which we will then hopefully use to upgrade this situation and see if that, or see how much that helps this, and therefore then could potentially help this. And maybe iron sticks. Anyway, lots to do. And we'll get to it as soon as humanly possible. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I can't wait to see you again, and I hope you have an incredible day. Okay, bye!
Thank you again for watching the video. If you'd like to see more from me, feel free to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when my videos go live. I'd also very much love to hear from you down in the comments below.